name is Joanne. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Joan.
I know you've encountered some very stressful experiences recently. What I want to do now is find out a couple more things about you and see how you've been doing since then.
I don't really understand why I have to be here. I have a master's degree in psychotherapy, and I'm pretty capable of taking care of myself.
I understand your frustration. These sessions aren't to promote your status nor your privileges, but rather to talk to you about how you've been coping with everything that's happened to you recently. What you went through, the tragic pain that you experienced, must have been very hard on you. Your contentment with how these sessions go is my top priority. Where do you feel most comfortable starting?
Nowhere. I don't think I need to be here.
You might feel like you're forced to come despite your educational background. However, it is your choice whether you want to attend these sessions or not. What I'm hoping for is that maybe we can come to a mutual understanding on how to best help you during the time that we have together. There was a lot of pain involved in your experience that I thought talking about your feelings might help. From your studies, you learned that talking about your feelings is a very powerful tool in problem management, right?
Well, yeah.
So how about we do it at a pace that works best for you? Your outlook is very important to me.
Well, I guess that's something I could do. My mother's making me come to these stupid things anyways. I don't even know where to start. It's just embarrassing enough that I have to be here. I guess I don't really want to have to relive it all over again.
You never have to feel embarrassed talking to me. It is normal to feel afraid when it comes to talking about these things that carry a lot of emotional turmoil. How have you been coping with things recently?
I feel like I'm doing okay. I mean, of course there are times where I just hate the person I became and the kind of things I did to Bryce, especially because he's so good at a person.
Hate, pain, and regret are normal feelings that often accompany choices that we wish we never made, especially towards those that we love. How is your relationship with Bryce?
It's good, despite everything I did to him, he still remains really good to me. I mean, obviously I appreciate it, but it makes me feel even worse for all the things I did to him. He has such a good heart.
I understand how that can make you feel some remorse. It is really good that you've accepted what you've done. It shows how strong and capable you are of taking responsibility for the choices you've made. I respect the compassion that you have towards Bryce.
He's an amazing man who's done nothing wrong to me. It would be wrong for me not to acknowledge that, you know?
Absolutely. That's very respectful of you. How about your relationship with your mother? I'm aware that you had a bump in your relationship with her as well.
Yeah, she's really pushing me to go to church with her every day. Sometimes it feels like she's suffocating me. I know I made mistakes, but I'm a grown woman. I don't need a babysitter.
As I hear it, you feel like your mother is treating you like a baby all over again, and it isn't really giving you much time for yourself. Is my understanding correct?
Exactly. I know she's trying to make sure I get back on my feet, but I can't even go out for more than an hour without her calling in to check on me. I try not to get frustrated about it, but this stress is not helping the situation. She needs to understand that I need time to myself to cope on my own terms.
Expand on that.
Like, I don't want to go to church all the time. I really like running. It helps a lot. It's the only time where my mind actually escapes from the troubles of my reality and I'm happy in my happy place.
That's a very good and healthy way to help alleviate your mental stresses.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I always have.
Before we keep going, I'd like to say you've been doing a really good job in expressing your feelings. And I really respect and appreciate your effort and your honesty. I know it wasn't easy for you to open up.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be this comfortable.
It gets easier once you get the hang of it. Since we've covered your relationship with Bryce and your mother, how comfortable do you feel talking about Carly? You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
I'm fine. Other than he's an asshole for everything he did to me. There's nothing else to talk about. I think I have to go.
I noticed the anger that's associated with his name. I know that some memories are very painful, maybe to the extent that it's too difficult to even discuss.
No, he's just not worthy of being talked about. Anyways, I really have a bus to catch.
I completely understand. You did a very great job today, Judith. I appreciate the effort that you made, and it was really nice meeting you. I'll see you next session. Hi, Judith. Last session you did a really good job opening up your feelings. You seem very capable of owning up to your mistakes, and I admire your strength through this very difficult experience. Last, we discussed that your relationship with Bryce and your mother are doing very well, but sometimes they make you feel a little bit of remorse or agitation towards them. Has anything changed since then?
Well, my mom stopped being so in my face lately. I told her that I knew my mistakes.
From my understanding, your mother respected your need for space when you were honest with her. How was her reaction?
Well, at first she was really worried, and you could tell she didn't really trust me. But eventually she eased up a bit. Going to church with her on time every day has helped a lot.
It sounds like you two are doing really well. Is that right?
Yeah, I would say so. He's definitely been a good help.
How about Bryce? Where are you sleeping playing with him?
Well, it's been hard coping with the fact that I lost such a great partner. He says he'll still be there for me, which is great. But I know I don't deserve it, and I don't want to be selfish, but he definitely deserves better. I don't know. He just deserves better.
It seems like it's really making you feel a lot of distress lately. It can be really hard losing somebody that you love. What is your definition of better, though?
Well, someone who doesn't cheat on him, that's for sure. He said he could still be with me, but I know we could never do that after what I've done. He's such a kind-hearted person, and he deserves so much better. He's going to have a better pharmacy, a better house, and some kids, and I just can't give him that.
I feel like what you did has really damaged your relationship with Bryce, and it's something holding you back from being with him.
It eats me alive that what's happened to me is to fail me from ever having kids. Even if we could work it out. It just never happened.
Tell me more.
I just can't give him everything that he deserves.
You've shown that you're very capable of accepting your mistakes and understanding situations. But without accepting completely what's happened to you, it can cloud your thinking and your judgment in general. And it's going to inhibit how much control you have over your mentality and your behaviors. I know it's very hard to speak about an open wound, but it might be useful to actually explore it rather than resisting it.
Yeah, you're right. There's just no way I can have children after getting HIV from Harley. I hate him for doing this to me. I can't believe I was so stupid to throw away everything I had to build up a mama. I don't know what I was thinking. The drugs and alcohol, the anger and the abuse. I should have seen all the signs from the beginning. I could have avoided all of this.
From the tears in your eyes, I can see the pain you are feeling and the frustration you must have towards Harley from what he's done to you. I can't begin to imagine how much pain you've endured, but I know months after the abuse that I received from a former significant other, I was in a state of hopelessness myself, lost on what my next move would be. It takes a while to overcome such pain, and a lot of the time it's going to feel like you're never going to move on from it. But that's all a normal part of the healing process. I admire your strength for sharing something so difficult to open up. You're a very strong woman.
That's exactly how I feel. Sometimes I feel so hopeless, but sometimes it's okay. Do you really know what it's like?
In some ways, yes. Our situations might not be identical, nor might our feelings, but I've had my fair share of mistakes and abuse in my past, and it took a long time for me to heal from it. With the right help and a positive mentality that you can overcome it more than you're afraid of it, you'd be amazed at how much better you'll feel.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I learned this in my practices. I should be aware of what it takes. What's hard is really putting it all into place, you know?
You're absolutely right, but that's why I'm here. That's why Bryce and your mother are still here. We're all here to help you overcome this battle. It's all just a matter of facing it, so you can move on from it.
Yeah, you're right. I already feel better just talking about it. I know sooner or later I'm going to have to talk about what happened with Harley, but I hate doing it. It just brings back that moment.
I completely understand. It's not easy talking about things that carry so many emotions, especially the ones that you're trying to let go of. But what I'm hoping for is that maybe in our next session, we can talk a bit more about your feelings towards Harley. At your own pace and whatever you're comfortable with, of course.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll just have to see how I feel next session.
That's fine by me. The goal here is for you and I to agree on a happy medium that will best help you move on from all this. We can discuss this further in our next session.
Sounds good. I'll see you next time.
See you next time, Judith.